By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just got past the 25, no further. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Titans had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A second down throw from Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Levis on third down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Herbert changing things up. That's again complete to Palmer. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now Levis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Chargers' 41-yard line.
On the option, here's Spears. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short. It's Levis. And this down, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 39 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's a good sign for your turkey bowl game, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Herbert on first down now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Herbert now on second down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field without it.
Williams loses the football, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
We're there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes a little tread left on the tires.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 3.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chigakonkwo.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now the rookie's free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Herbert going to change the play here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Herbert operating from the red zone.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't settle out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Taken down at the 42. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Levis looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Levis.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Herbert to throw. That's caught by Palmer.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
Herbert changing things up. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Now they'll change things up.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Here comes 2nd down. Herbert going to throw. That quick throw there is incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Herbert. Throw out wide is incomplete.
With that incompletion, we are staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They begin with Henry.
And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here's second down.
Again, it's Henry. Fighting for Derrick Henry all alone.
He may go.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Point after, right down the middle. They will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert now to throw.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. One last throw here for Herbert. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.